I'm going to share with you 10 things that only ballet dancers understand. It's going to be fun, so make sure you stick around until the very end. Number 1, marking things with our hands constantly. So ballet dancers, if you've seen them around, if they're in the ballet studio, the teacher is showing something, they're all going like this. Or maybe they're even at home and they're actually in their head going over some corrections or going over a combination for tomorrow. And again, you see them do these weird hand movements. But if a stranger was to see me in the street going like this, they would probably be like, there's something kind of wrong with this person. So if you're a ballet dancer, I'm sure you've marked stuff with your hands. And if you're a non-ballet dancer, well, now you know. This is just what we do to go over our combinations. Number 2. Walking around or standing in slight turnout. If you're a ballet dancer, again, I am 90% sure that this is something that you do, not consciously. It's just something that is going to happen, because if we train our turnout all the time, then you do kind of start walking around a little bit in turnout. Or if you're standing somewhere, you're waiting for a bus, whatever, you're kind of in that slight first position. If you're a ballet dancer, super relatable. If you're a non-ballet dancer, well, this is how you can tell that someone is doing ballet. Number 3, constant blisters, bruises, and the smell of pointe shoes and ballet shoes. To a normal person, they're probably gonna be like, what are you doing with your free time? Like, what is happening to your feet? But this happens to a lot of ballet dancers, and we don't do it on purpose, especially with pointe shoes. And the smell of pointe shoes and ballet shoes is not the most pleasant thing. Like, unfortunately, we do sweat in them and we can't change them out every single day. Ain't nobody got the money for that. So they don't have the most pleasant smell. But to us, it's probably like, yeah, I smell the hard work. And to a normal person, it's like, girl, you gotta switch out those shoes. Number 4, this is probably more so for the ladies, but finding bobby pins absolutely everywhere. I've found bobby pins in the strangest places. In my fridge, somehow, don't know how, everywhere, underneath the couch. They just seem to be leaving a trail behind my whole apartment. But then, all of a sudden, if you really need one, you're missing that one to hold your bun together, otherwise it's gonna fall apart. Then all of a sudden, there is no bobby pins anywhere to be found. So again, if you're a non-ballet dancer and you go to somebody's apartment and you're walking around and you keep seeing these random bobby pins in places, you are going to know that you're most likely in a ballet dancer's apartment. Number 5, referring to people that don't do ballet as normal people. So I do it all the time. Like, I don't mean to do it, but to me it's just like, okay, you're either a ballet person or you're everybody else. So I've said this basically my whole life, ever since I've done ballet. Everyone that is not in ballet is just a regular person, normal person. I'm saying this in this video probably also 50,000 times. No offense to those regular, normal people at all. Like, we don't do it in a bad way. It's just something that comes out of our mouth. Number 6, living in a world full of mirrors. So if you've ever seen a ballet studio, you know that there's usually mirrors like all the way around basically. And to a regular person, again, it may seem like, what is up with these people? Like, they just can't seem to get enough of themselves, or what? Like, they're constantly staring at themselves in the mirror. But to us, we understand the importance of actually visually seeing ourselves, because sometimes, again, we may think that we're feeling something and then we look in that mirror and we actually see the complete opposite image. So for us, it's actually an important tool. It's not about vanity. Number 7, again, perhaps more so for the ladies, the crazy pointe shoe break-in rituals. So, and if a regular person was to see how we take a brand new shiny shoe that looks so beautiful, and then all of a sudden we start hammering it, we start beating it, we start ripping the sole of the pointe shoe out, we cut it, we scrape the bottom of the shoe, we take the lighter, we burn some parts, we use jet glue, they're gonna be like, what in the world are you doing? You just spent like $100 on these shoes and now you're completely destroying them. But this is something that everybody does. every woman in ballet, you cannot just take a pointe shoe out of the bag and put it on your foot and it's just gonna be fine. Like, everybody has their own shoe break-in rituals, so don't judge us too much if you see us doing weird things with our brand new shiny pointe shoes. Number 8, the silent competition to be in the center of the front row. I think most people do want to be there because it's the prime spot, you're the most seen, you're going to be visible to the teacher all the time. Also, it's kind of a little bit in ballet like a status thing, that if I'm there, then it must mean that I'm really good and other people are going to look up to me because I'm in the center. So again, something that regular people probably wouldn't understand. They'd be like, it doesn't really matter where I'm standing in the studio as long as the teacher can see me. But to us, there is a constant silent competition for that spot. Number 9, the absolute horror of forgetting the choreography mid-combination. So again, to a normal person, it's probably going to be like, whatever, it's not a big deal. But to us, that moment where you realize that I am majorly blanking out, I have no clue what is going to come next, and it feels like a huge deal. Ballet dancers are like, I must never have that blackout and I must always know the combination. And when that moment comes to you, you are really sweating and you are freaking the hell out. And number 10, struggling majorly when the pianist in class gets too excited. I'm sure it's happened to all of the dancers, you know, they're playing a beautiful piece of music and all of a sudden they are in their own world. Like, we get into our own world when we dance and the tempo just becomes unbearable and you see everyone like trying to keep up and it's a major struggle. So again, I think for someone that has nothing to do with ballet, if they would see that, they would find that funny and they'd be like, why, like, just keep up with the music, like, why are they rushing all of a sudden? It's fine, it's just a little bit faster. But to us, that little bit faster is a hell of a lot faster and it really does become a real struggle. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and turn on that notification bell to make sure that you never miss a new video. So happy dancing in all of your ballet classes and see you again very soon.